Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, the Late Show, World Series Game 5, using inside pitch, Dodgers at Rays. Actually, they're playing at Globe Life Field in Texas. That's where all the games were played because of the pandemic. And it's going to be Clayton Kershaw tonight, or this morning, against Tyler Glasnow. Actual lineups. The Dodgers leading off is Betts in right field, Seager at short, Turner batting third base. Batting fourth is Muncy, the first baseman. Batting fifth is Smith, the DH. Batting sixth is Bellinger, the center fielder. Batting seventh is Taylor, the second baseman. Batting eighth is Peterson, the left fielder, and batting ninth is Barnes, the catcher. Glasnow on the mound. We're rolling two D6s and a D20. And we will read off the pitcher card, and then that will instruct us where to go off the batter card. And we are right about to start the game. This is a modern game, so I'm going to try to squeeze each starter, try to see if I can get 7 innings out of them. I don't know if that's possible. We would like to see that. If we don't do that, it becomes really just relief pitcher after relief pitcher, and the game really bogs down towards the end. The last 3 innings of the game can take just as long as the first 6 innings of the game. All right, let's do this. Here goes. And that is a 3 and a 4. And that is going to be a potential hit by pitch -8. It's going to be a 0, so we're going to go to the batter. That is a 4 and a 5, and that is grounded hard to the third baseman. That is Wendell up with it, fires to first, and he gets Betts. Next is going to be Corey Seager. That is a 2 and a 5. It's a potential home run. And on a righty, that is going to be a 16. We haven't used a 6, so that's a deep drive off the bat of Seager to right center field. Back goes the right fielder. Renfroe to the track, looks up, and that's out of here. 1-0. So just like that, the Dodgers have taken the lead. Series is tied at 2 apiece. And here comes Turner, Justin Turner. So now we've used that D20. Throw another one, and we'll save it there. See what happens. That's a 4 and a 5, and that is a potential strikeout, and it is a strikeout. So Turner goes down. And that's a 6 and a 2. That is going to be a potential strikeout with that 3 against Muncy. It is a strikeout, so after the home run, the solo shot, Glasnow gets the next 2 batters on Ks. Go to the bottom of the first. Clayton Kershaw, the lefty. So we had a righty against a lefty. Clayton Kershaw facing Yandy Diaz. That is a 5 and a 3. A 5 and a 3 is a potential home run. We use that 18. There's nothing there. So now we're going to roll off of Diaz. That's a 4 and a 3, and that's line base hit, right field. Base knock for Yandy. All right, here is Randy Arozarena. And that's a 4-3. That's a potential hit by pitch. Arozarena has, a 47. That's an automatic hit by pitch. Ouch. Let's move that to the side here. Hit batter, I'll just put that in there. So runner moves up first to second now. He's going to bring up Brandon Lau. 1-0 Dodgers. And that's a 22. The 22 is going to be a K. That 6 ought to do it. And it does. There's no modifier. No modifier for home runs. Only a +2 for base on balls. Here's Manuel Margot. It's a 5-5. And that is a range play. So a range play is going to get us to roll off of Margot's card. Remember, there's first and second night. So that's going to be 6 and 6. That's a ground ball to third. A 2 is, I can guarantee you, Turner gets that. Now with first and second, that 2 is going to be, we'll use that 2 to tell us where the ball is. All right, 2 is towards the line. If DP forced, it would be 5-3. So we're going to try for a double play here. Manuel Margot is a 0. Kershaw is a 0. But we have the infield halfway. That's automatic. So we're going to roll on a 1. We get a double play. It'll be a 5. He'll step on the bag. He'll throw to first on a 1. And we do not get it. The base runner. See if we can get a fielder's choice. The base runner, Rosarena, is probably going to beat that 2. He is a -1 going from first to second on this. So he did not beat the 2. So it's a fielder's choice, 5-4. And Margot's on at first. Diaz moves to third, first and the third. And here's Renfroe, Hunter Renfroe, a 156 hitter, 122 bats. What? All right, here goes. That is a 46. 46 is a range play again. We got to do it all over again. All right. So let's write that down so we remember exactly what it was. And here goes. Say 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4 is a fly ball to left. Ooh, a 5 is going to drop in there. Because the left fielder is Peterson, and he's only a 2, so that's going to drop in there. Is it going to be a single or a double? Is the question. And that is going to be a single. It's a base hit. That's going to score a run. Single to left is a -2 to go to third. But it's a +1 for 2 outs. Margot is a 5. So it becomes a 7. Peterson's arm is a 0, so it becomes a 7. He's going to automatically go to third. First and third. So Renfroe with a base hit, RBI hit. Clutch with 2 outs. And here comes Joey Wendell, left-handed hitter. It's a 5-1. That's a potential strikeout. A 10 will not do it. We already used the 10. And with runners on first, we got to start rolling for pickoffs. That's going to be a 2 and a 2. We already checked this. I think we went over to Wendell on this. 2 and a 2 is a 3, which is a ground ball to short. And Seager throws over to first. So 1 run, 1 hit on the top, and 1 run and 2 hits on the bottom. It's all tied at 1. We're going to the top of the second inning. Glasnow is going to face Smith, Bellinger, and Taylor. All pretty good hitters in their own right. All right, let's see what happens here. It's a 4-4, and that's a range play. So we got range play for Smith. Oh, that's going to be a base hit. It's going to be a 3-1. That's going to be a double. Drive in the gap, splits the outfielders, rolls to the wall. Smith around first, throw to second, slides in. He is safe. Leadoff double for Smith. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Actually, we didn't use that, but we could have used it. But it's a 3 and a 2, and we'll use that for the pickoff. There's no pickoff, so we'll throw it again. 3 and a 2 is going to be a ground ball to short. And will Smith beat this throw? Nah. So he holds. 1 down. Throw for a pickoff. Nope. And here's the pitch to Taylor. A 1-6, and that is a K plus, which becomes automatic strikeout. 2 down. Roll for the pickoff. Oh, we got a pickoff attempt here. Glasnow, but he has no number, so we use that. We'll throw it again and leave it there. And here is pitch from Glasnow. It's a 2-6 against a lefty. It's a blank, so we're rolling off of Peterson, Jock Peterson. It's a 4 and a 2, and that is chopped to first base. And right there is Diaz steps on the bag, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit. Got a 1-1 ball game here going into the bottom of the second. Inside pitch baseball. You roll a lot of dice with inside pitch baseball. Let's see. It's going to be Kershaw versus Adames. Adames, Kiermaier, and Zunino in this one. Right here, put it there. Here goes. It's a 1 and a 6, and that's a potential K. It's 13 or 14, and it's a strikeout. 1 down. Adames chases a Kershaw curveball. And that is a 2 and a 5, and that's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Kershaw, and here comes Zunino with 2 outs. That is a 4 and a 6. That's a range play. Again, we're going to throw 3 dice. There it is. It's a 5-4. It's lined when we get there. It's either a line out or a base hit. There's a shortstop. Seager's a 3, and he lays out. Makes a great catch to retire the side. Defensive gem by Corey Seager. All right, the Late Late Show. It's going to be Tyler Glasnow versus Austin Barnes, Mookie Betts, and Corey Seager. It's a 4-1, and it's a potential error on a grounder. An EG, they call it. So we're going to roll on Austin Barnes, and then that'll tell us that 20 down to 20. It won't be an error. Say 34, and that's a base hit. A ball hit hard past the outstretched glove of the shortstop Adames. Just could not get there. So leadoff hitter is on. Not really a threat to steal, but if he gets a 1, he may go. Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 today. Top of the third, 1-1. That's a 6-1. That's a double question mark, and we got a 7 against a righty. Double question mark. Oh, it's going to be a star line. Star line what? Star line 1, which is a fly ball center field. Under it is Kiermaier. 1 down. Corey Seager with a runner on first. Let's try that pickoff roll. We got nothing there, and let's try it again. 2-2. 2-2's wild. We got, oh, well, that was the second roll for the wild, and that does not apply. Oh, well, we got a potential pass ball. Potential pass ball, Zunino. He gets by him unless I roll a 1. And he gets by him for a pass ball, so that allows Barnes to make it to second. Gonna roll again for the pickoff. We don't get it. We use that. Now we're gonna roll in case we need it. And here's Corey Seager again. That's a 5-5. That's a potential base on balls on it. It's going to be against a righty. It is an 8 plus 2 is a 10. We got an 18, so now it goes to Seager. And that's a 2-2, and that's line base hit, a field. Will this score Barnes? Let's find out. Oh, Barnes is out. Barnes is out. Throw to the plate by the left fielder. Margot gets him. And on a 6. On a 6. Lead runners. Oh, wait. On a 6, the lead runner advances. Ball cut off. Trailing runners caught in a rundown. Okay, so the run does score. They're going to review it. Now the trailing runner's in a rundown. Let's throw a blue die for the rundown. And that's a 6 on a rundown, which runner gets under tag and advance at advance base. So that's going to be a single by Seager. Seager makes it to second base on the throw. He picks up an RBI. And scoring is Barnes. And the Dodgers have taken the lead. That was a pretty good little play there. All right. It's Turner with a runner at second base. So roll for that potential pickoff. That's a 2 and a 4 from Glasnow. Against a righty, it's a walk plus. That's an automatic walk. Puts runners on first and second for Max Muncy. That was the pickoff, no pickoff, and then it's a 5-5. 5-5, it's a potential walk. And Muncy will walk to load the bases. Okay, so we're going to go and talk to Glasnow, who's struggling a little bit here. He's given up a couple of hits in this inning, including a run, and now he's loaded the bases with 2 back-to-back walks. Hey there, who's that? Ivan Diaz is in the house. The Late Late Show. Julio Cruz, 5 stolen bases. What? He's a guy that plays like once a week for me. He's going to lead the league in steals. 3 complete games and 2 shutouts. Dogs score only 2 runs in 3 games. Yeah, and we just swept against the Cruisers, man. It was 2 1-run games and 1 2-run game. With 2, I believe it was 1 complete game and 2 games where they had to use their closer. That's funny. All right. What do we got here? Smith is up. 1 out. Bases loaded. Infield's back at this point. It's early in the game. I'm not going to worry about bringing that infield in. It's going to be, when I say back, I mean halfway. We're looking for the double play. All right, so we're going to throw for a pickoff. Try to pick off the runner at third. No chance there. And here goes. Here's the pitch. I'm going to look off Glasnow's card. It's a 2-3, and that's against a righty. It's a blank. So we're going to roll off Will Smith's card, and that looks like a 2-6. And it is a 2-6. That is going to be a ground ball to third. And let's use that 6 to decide where the ball is. Let me see what the deal is. Do I have to do that with bases loaded? Yeah, when runners on first and third, I'm going to do that. So it's in the hole. Double play chance will go to second to first. So it's on the third baseman. We're going to try. Glasnow is a -2. He doesn't. So it's a 1. We got to roll a 1 for a double play. All right, so it's going to go to first. Run's going to score. Only one play, and that's 5-3 RBI for Smith. Scoring is Seager. Both runners move up. And now we got Cody Bellinger. It is now 3-1. And then roll for the pickoff attempt. We don't get it. All right, we have that number there in case we need it. Here's the pitch to Bellinger. That's a 2 and a 3, and that is going to be a fly ball driven in the gap. That may drop, and center fielder Kiermaier gets there. Great catch by Kiermaier in center field to rob Bellinger and prevent at least a couple of runs from scoring. So the Dodgers pick up 2. The series is tied at 2 apiece. Dodgers pick up 2 here. They take a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the third on a 1 hit, 2 hits, and it's going to be the Rays and bringing up the top of the order against Clayton Kershaw. It's going to be Yandy Diaz, who singled. Yandy or Yandy? I don't know. That's a good question. So 1 and a 4, and that's a potential K. Diaz's low K is, but Kershaw strikes him out. 4th strikeout of the day for Kershaw. That was a 5-6. And a 5-6 is a K plus, and that will be back-to-back strikeouts for Kershaw. Arozarena down on strikes, and with 2 outs. That's a 62, and that is a ballpark. We're going to roll on the ballpark card. That is a 1-3, and that is a Starline 6, which is a fly ball. Right field, Cannon Corn for the right fielder Betts, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits. Top of the 4th. Wow, flies out. Easy inning for Kershaw. Top of the 4th now. Glasnow against Chris Taylor. Glasnow's faced 9, 10, 15 batters. He can go 22. Kershaw's only faced 11. Here goes. That's a 1 and a 5, and that's a K plus. It's almost automatic, and it is. Strikes out. Taylor, 1 down. 2-1. It's a potential error. So we're going to roll on Peterson. That may be an error. It's a 1 of 4. Ground ball to short. That's Adames, and the error rating on Adames. It will be an error on Adames. It's an E6. Yes, sir. So an error on Adames, and Peterson's on it first. Here is Barnes, who's 1 for 1. We're going to roll for the pickoff. We don't get it. And it's going to be a 61 on Glasnow. 61 is double question mark. And that is going to be against a righty. It's going to be an out, kind of an out. Going to look at the Starline out. A 5. That's going to be a fly out left field. 2 down. Again, let's try for the pickoff. Nothing there. 32. And it's Betts batting. And the 32 is going to be a ballpark. So we're going to roll on the ballpark. That's a 6-4, and that's a blank. Uh-oh. That's going to be a rare play with runners on base. Let's roll 2d6. So 1 of it's a 16 with runners on base. Liner to third who attempts to double up closest base runner. Resolve as an L5 range play. So an L5 range play, range is 4. That's pretty good range. 4 or less, and he gets it. Great play at third base by Joey Wendell, who's known for his defensive ability, his leather. No runs, no hits, one left. The error. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, Dice Stadium is gorgeous, isn't it? Love it. It's really nice. It really lights up the table, brings it to life. So Kershaw is going to face Margot, Renfroe, and Wendell here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The score is 3-1. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. It's going to be Dodgers 3-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. This is from the previous game, in case you're keeping track. See what happens. The series is tied at 2, so it's a big game for both teams. Here's a pitch from Kershaw. It's going to be a 5-2, and that is a potential strikeout against Margot, who doesn't strike out very much, 6-6. And he does not strike out, so we're rolling off Margot's card, and that's a 6 and a 4, and that's line. And no, it's ripped to second base. Second baseman Taylor up with it. One down. Here is Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe is 1 for 1. Pitch from Kershaw. It's a 3 and a 6, and that's a K+. And that is a strikeout, number 6 for Kershaw. So Kershaw's dominating. Here is Joey Wendell. Wendell grounding out. 3-3, and that is a tired single. He's not tired yet, so it's going to take us to Wendell's card. And a 4-2 is grounded to second. Again, second baseman Taylor's there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Kershaw is retired 10 in a row right now. So he is looking good. Clayton Kershaw. And Glasnow still in here. Like I said, I'm trying to squeeze. Oh, wait a second. So Glasnow's gone 18, 19. You can go 22 there. Now hits, walks, and this one is for hits, walks. The right number is hits, walks, and runs. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. All right, so he's still good on both sides. So here in the top of the fifth is Corey Seager. It's a 4 and a 5, and that's a K+, and that is 17. Get some strikeout for Glasnow. Next is Turner. 4 and a 6 range play. Range play off Turner's card. And that's a 2-2, and it's hit to short. Adames will get there. Does not get there. Ball gets by him for a base hit. Hard hit ground ball, who looked like Adames was going to get to and just didn't get there. All right, so Muncy's up. We're going to throw for a pickoff. 20 is a pickoff attempt, but why are we doing that? Because he has no pickoff number. And there's no pickoff error number. So we shouldn't even do that for the... All right, so here's Muncy. And that was a 1-2. And that's popped up. Actually, we're down here. A 1-2. It was star line. No, it's a blank. So we're rolling off Muncy. That's a 2-5, and that is a star line 4, which is a grounded to second base. Grounded to second base. Let's roll for the double play. It's got to be a 1, and it is not. The runner does not beat that number. It's going to be a fielder's choice. And it's a fielder's choice, I believe, to second base. 4-6, fielder's choice. Muncy's on at first with 2 outs. And we are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So that's it for Glasnow. So he is tired from this point on. Let me do a circle around. All right. So anything in parentheses is going to be base hit. It's a 4 and a 6. That's a range play. Smith. 26, and that's a ground ball to third. Wendell comes up with it over to first, and that retires the side. No runs, one hit. Bottom of the fifth, 3-1 Dodgers. Kershaw, who's retired 10 in a row, is going to be facing Adames. Leading off, Adames struck out in his first at bat. So 21, that's a potential strikeout. Adames strikes out on a 13, and he won't be striking out here. Makes contact, puts it in play, 4-5. That is a drive in the gap. That's going to fall in there. Adames is going to try for 2 years to throw. Not in time. Leadoff double for Willy Adames. Gonna roll for 20. We don't get it. And here is Kiermaier, Clayton Kershaw, 5-6, and that is a K strikeout. Number 7. Again, pick off roll. We don't get it. And it's a 3-6, and that's going to be back-to-back Ks for Kershaw. Now he struck out 8. And here comes Diaz with 2 outs and a runner on base. Let's throw that D20 a couple of times. I don't know. Oh, I got it. So the potential pick off, and Kershaw on a 1-6 picks him off. It has to be on a 20 though. 1-6, and nope, does not pick him off. So again, we roll for the pick off again. We don't get it. That's a 1-6 off of Kershaw's card. That's a no strikeout. Got to go to Yandy. A lot of rolling back and forth in this game. That's chopped to first base, excuse me. And easy play for the first baseman, Muncy, to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit. And we go to all right, we go to the top of the 6th inning. Scores 3-1 Dodgers. You're watching the Late Show, Tabletop Baseball. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Sign up. Top of the 6th. We're trying to squeeze 7 innings to make this game playable, because removing pitchers and bringing in, I just played a game with 10 pitching changes. It makes a 1-hour game become a 2-hour game. Cody Bellinger against Glasnow here in the top of the 6th inning. Glasnow has pitched to 23 batters. It's a 33, and that's going to be a potential home run. Potential home run on a lefty hitter. That's a 1-9. Nope. So now we're going to roll off of Bellinger. So 1-5, and that is a ground ball to first base. 1 down. Here's Chris Taylor, who struck out twice today. That's a 6 and a 5. That's a range play at the ballpark. We got to write that in. Range play. Ballpark. That's a 5 and a 2, and that's going to be a home run or a single. It's going to be a single or an out. So let's roll to see if it's a home run. Taylor versus righty is 9, and it's not a home run. So now we are going to roll to see if it's caught. Well, I rolled a 2, and it was to his pull side, which is a left fielder. Left fielder is Margot, and he runs it down. No hit there. 2 outs. And here's Glasnow to Peterson, a 3-4. It's a potential hit by pitch. Peterson is a 26. It's a -8. Becomes an 18. And it is a hit by pitch. So Peterson is on at first with 2 outs, and here's Barnes. Let's try for the pickoff. We have a pickoff attempt, but again, like I said, there's no pickoff for Glasnow. So that was a waste. Again, to use that. So 5 and a 2. That's a walk plus. A walk plus is a 420. That's ball 4. All right, so that's going to be it. We're trying to get him through this 6th inning, but that's all she wrote. And we're going to bring in guys who did pitch in this game. Let's see, do we have a lefty up? We do have a lefty up, so we're going to... No, we got a righty up. A righty, a lefty, and a righty. So we're going to bring in Castillo. Castillo's coming in to replace Glasnow. Glasnow went 5.2. All right, he's going to be facing Betts. You better Betts. And here it is. Oh, we're going to try for the pickoff. See if it's a 20. No, it's a 6 and a 5, and that is going to be a star line. Star line 3 and a ground ball. Chopped to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. No runs. No hits, 2 left. The hit by pitch and the walk. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Game is moving along. Kershaw still in there. Try to get him to go to 7. That'd be nice. Kershaw versus Arozarena, who's 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. That's a 4-4, and that's going to be a K+. Arozarena is strikes out. It's automatic because he's at 11 plus 10 would be 21. Can't roll less than a 20 with a D20. All right, so here's Kershaw to Brandon Lowe. So 1 and a 5, and that's a potential home run. Lowe versus lefties is a deep drive off the bat. Right center field. Back goes Betts to the track, to the wall. That's out of here. 3-2 ball game now. Brandon Lowe connects off of Kershaw. And the Rays are within 1. Here's Kershaw against Margot. That's a 4 and a 5, and that is going to be potential error on a throw. Potential error on a throw, and well, we got the 1 there, so that is going to be an error if there's a throw. 4 and a 5, and that is a pop-up, so there's no throw. That's 2 out. Here's Kershaw to Renfroe. 18, 19, 20, 21. He can go 22. That's 33, and 33 is a tired single. He's not tired yet. So that's going to be a blank. We go to Renfroe on that, and it's a 3-4, and that's going to be a fly ball driven in the gap. After it is Bellinger, and he makes a catch. Great catch by Corey Bellinger. The Rays pick up a run, make the score 3-2, going into the top of the 7th inning. All right. So Kershaw is now tired, I believe. He's gone 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so he is tired there. And we're going to try to push him for 1 more inning. Gio Castillo still pitching. Try to get him through the 7th. And here's a pitch. It's a 6 and a 5, and that's a star line. Star line 4, grounded short. Shortstop Adames over to first. 1 down. Corey Seager's out. Next is Justin Turner, and you on deck you got Muncy. It's a 5 and a 3, and that is a potential K against a righty. It is a strikeout. So Justin Turner down swinging, and here is Diego Castillo versus Max Muncy. It's a 3 and a 6, and that is Starline. Starline 2 is grounded to first. Easy pickings for Diaz. And we go bottom of the 7th. So it's the 7th inning stretch here at Globe Life Field, 2020 World Series. These cards just came out 2 days ago, by the way. Joey Wendell facing Kershaw. See what happens. It's 3-2 Dodgers. That's 3-3, and that's a tired single. He's tired, and that's going to be a ground ball and through for base hit. So leadoff hitter gets Kershaw, so Kershaw is going to be out. Going to replace Kershaw now with somebody like a May. May pitched in this game, and so I'm going to bring him in. Let's see. Late night, the late show here, Tabletop Baseball. I went to sleep early, woke up early. We'll be playing tomorrow. We'll be playing Fall Classic Baseball and replay baseball over the weekend. Sunday I'll be playing time travel baseball. So Dustin May is going to come in. We're facing a righty. May's a righty. That works. Kershaw went 6. And it's going to be Adames with the tying run at first base. I'm going to try to pick him off. You don't get it. Roll that again to have it there. There is May 5-5, and that is a potential home run. Uh-oh. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. It's actually a potential strikeout. And a 7 will strike out Adames. Ooh. So it went from a home run to a strikeout. Lucky I reread that. I double-checked those big plays like that. All right. So now it's Kevin Kiermaier, the lefty. But then it's a righty again, so I'm not going to make any. And plus, he has to go 3 batters. All right, so it's a 6-6 against a lefty. It's a walk plus. That's going to be an automatic base on ball. So that puts the tying run at second base. Yikes. Mike Zunino had a big home run in yesterday's game. That's a pickoff. We don't get it. Here's the roll for Zunino. Oh, that's going to be a 1 and a 4, and that's a strikeout. Swings and misses, and a ball outside the strike zone. 2 outs. Tying run at second base here in the bottom of the 7th in a 3-2 ball game. Series is tied at 2 apiece. It's Dustin May versus Yandy Diaz. So this is the opportunity to bring in Choi, but he's gone 3. So if we bring in Choi, we're going to counter with a lefty, and that will do that. We'll make that whole change. We'll do that. Choi, pinch hitter, first base. So he's going to come into pinch hit, and here comes the lefty Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to get the call from the bullpen. That's the modern game, lefty versus lefty. There's about a 17-point difference. It's a pretty big differential in terms of, a lefty versus a righty, and a lefty versus a lefty. So you lose a bunch of points on your batting average. I'm looking for Gonzalez. There he is, Victor Gonzalez. Steps on the mound. He's going to take his warm-up tosses. He's going to be facing the lefty pinch hitter, Choi. Ji-Man Choi. With the tying run at second base. So we're going to throw for a pickoff. We don't get it. This is for Choi's result. And here's the pitch to Choi. It's a 5-5, and that's a strikeout, and a 10 is a strikeout. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Exciting inning. And we go to the top of the 8th inning. Score is 3-2 Dodgers. If the Dodgers win this one, they'll be up 3-2. Giants are headed to the 71 World Series. Sounds good, man. Will Smith. It's going to be Will Smith, Corey Bellinger, and Cody Bellinger. I call him Corey all the time. Taylor. And we got a righty and a lefty and a righty. So Castillo, we're going to pull Castillo. And it's going to be, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Actually, you know what? We're going to bring in a righty, Thompson, because we got 2 righties and a lefty. So Thompson's going to come in. And Castillo went 1.1. All right, so here's the pitch to Will Smith. Will Smith is a 289 hitter. It's a 5-2, and that is going to be a potential strikeout. And no, just missed a strikeout, so we're going to roll off Will Smith's card. And that's a 4-2, and that is a drive to center field. On the run is Kiermaier, and he tracks it down for out number 1. Next is Cody Bellinger. That's a 2 and a 4, and that is a strikeout. A 7 is a strikeout. 2 down. And Chris Taylor. Ryan, 41, that's a blank. We go to Taylor's card. That's a 61, and that is a drive. Oh, and that's going to be off the wall. Taylor, around second, is going to track the third of the relay. And safe at third base with 2-out triple. A 2-out triple for Chris Taylor. And here's Peterson, the lefty. So what we do is Barnes. They're going to bring in Peter. They're going to bring down Peterson there. So we could bring in a lefty now, which we will. But then they're going to counter with Hernandez, and that's what we're going to do. That's how you play the game. Wear out the other team. So it looks like Hernandez is grabbing a bat. Coming out is going to be Sheriff. I shot the sheriff. Did not shoot the deputy. So here's Hernandez. He's going to be pinch hitting and taking over in left field for Peterson. Ryan Sheriff comes out. And here's Hernandez. All right. That's a pick off. You won't get it. That's a 4-3. That's an error on a throw. Potential error on a throw. All right. Potential error on a throw, 43. And so we're going to need to roll that again. And it's not going to be an error. Too high. Number's too high. So 1 and a 3, and that's a ground is short. And shortstop error rating is an 11, but we rolled a 15. Gets to it, go to first, and that retires the side. No runs. One hit, one left. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 3-2 score, so we got a good game going here. Now, Victor Gonzalez, we got a righty, a lefty, and a righty. So we're going to pull Gonzalez. He ended the inning, so he was okay. He's okay to get pulled. We're going to bring in a righty now. It's going to be Blake Treinen. And we'll finish up with Jansen. Well, Jansen's warming up, but we're going to bring in Treinen before we bring in Jansen. Bottom of the 8th inning, it's going to be Arozarena, Lau, and Margot against Blake Treinen. Here's a pitch. That's a 5 and a 6 is a potential K. 11 or less, and we got a 15, so there's no K. We roll off Arozarena, and that is going to be going to be 33 off of Arozarena, and that is a fly ball driven in the gap after it is there, and he gets there. One away. Arozarena gives it a ride, and here is Brandon Lau, who's homered. 1 for 3. It's a 6 and a 4, and that is a tired. He's not tired, so we're going to roll off of Lau. It's a 3 and a 5, and that is a star line 3, which is grounded first. Muncy, 2 down. And here is Margot, pitch from Treinen. It's a 3-3, and that is a potential K. It's got to be a really low number, and we don't get it, so we're going to roll from Margot's card, and that's a 2 and a 5, and that is line base hit, center field, played on a hop by Bellinger. Tying run on at first with 2 outs, and here comes Renfroe. Let's see if we got a lefty to counter. I believe we do. I believe his name is Susugo. And Susugo will be playing left field after this. So he's going to come in. And we will get another lefty from the bullpen for the musical chairs. So Susugo is going to come in. Pinch hitter, and he's going to go, oh, Renfroe was in right field, so Susugo will go to left. And in right field, we will send, I think Margot can play left field. I'm not totally sure. Right field, rather. Yeah, Margot is going to move over to right field. And now we're going to counter with a lefty off of the Los Angeles. You know what? We're going to bring in Kenley Jansen right here. We're going to avoid all that headache and just bring in Jansen straight up. So Jansen is in the game. 0.2 for Treinen. Gave up a hit. What did May do? All right, May came in there. And then Gonzalez came in there. So May went 0.2 as well. 2 strikeouts and a walk. All right, well, here is the ace, Jansen, the stopper, if you will. Kenley Jansen is going to face the lefty, Tsutsugo, with 2 outs, tying run at first base in a 3-2 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. 2020 World Series Game 5 played at Global Life Field. I think it was Arlington, Texas. I'm going to try to pick them off. We need a 20. We don't get it. I'll roll again in case we need the number. Here's a pitch from Jansen. It's a 61. That's a K plus, and that is a strikeout. Jansen strikes out. Tsutsugo to retire the side. And we go to the top of the 9th. And it's going to be, let's see, we got a righty, a lefty, and a righty. We're going to let Sheriff pitch this to Betts. Actually, we got 2 righties coming up. So we're going to bring in. I'm going to bring in Jansen. And we will bring in somebody. For the Rays here. I'm going to bring in Fairbanks. All right, Fairbanks is in. We had Sheriff came in as well. And Sheriff went 0.1. And now Thompson went Thompson came in here, I believe. He went 0.2, gave up a hit. And now it's going to be Fairbanks. All right, so it's going to be Fairbanks against Barnes. I shot the Sheriff is out. And it's going to be Barnes. And at the top of the order, Betts and Seager. So the Rays, what they want to do here in the top of the 9th is prevent the Dodgers from scoring any more runs to keep it at 3-2. So they'll have a chance in the bottom of the 9th with Wendell, Adames, and Kiermaier to connect with one, drive it out of the park, tie the ball game. So let's see what happens here. It's going to be Pete Fairbanks, the righty, versus Austin Barnes. Now, I don't know that I'm going to pinch hit here. Let's see. The other catcher for the Dodgers is Smith. And he's a DH, so Barnes is going to bat. Here's a pitch from Fairbanks. It's a 5-1. It's a range play. So a range play, I write it down because it's a lot of stuff to remember. So we're going to roll range play off of Barnes' card. It's a 2 and a 6, and we rolled a 4. We'll see what that. 2 and a 6 is a line. It's a hard hit ground ball down the line, and a diving play by Wendell. He's up with it, throws to first, and gets Barnes. A star play, web gem by Wendell at third base, who's known, Joey Wendell, who is a good top quality range. He makes a lot of errors, but that could be because he gets to a lot of balls and then rushes the throw. So a great play by Joey Wendell on a hard hit ball down the line. Here's You Betts. Mookie Betts against Fairbanks. That's a 2 and a 4. That's a K plus, and that is against a righty. It is not a strikeout. We're rolling off Betts now. It's a 62, and that's line and caught by Wendell again. Wendell is everywhere tonight, or this morning. Take care, Ivan. Be good, brother. All right, and with 2 outs, it is Corey Seager, the lefty. Pitch from Fairbanks. It's a 3-1. It's a walk plus. It's actually automatic base on balls. Here's Turner. Justin Turner, the ex-Met. Gonna try the pickoff move. We don't get it. Almost. And here's the pitch. Fairbanks 63, and that is a tired. He can face 4, and he's gone 1, 2, 3, so he's not tired yet. We're rolling off Turner, and that's a 2 and a 6, and that is a hard hit ground ball and past the diving second baseman. That's going to send Seager to third base easily with 2 outs. First and third. That's going to bring up the lefty. And we're going to go to the Dodger bullpen once again to look for a lefty. Don't know if we still have. Yarbrough pitched yesterday. Luke pitched in this game. I believe he pitched in this game. Oh no, I jumped over him. So perfect. We need Luke right now. Fairbanks went 0.2. And here comes Aaron Loup. He is with the Mets now. He will be facing the lefty Muncy. All right. We're going to try the pickoff at the run. We're at second base. We don't get it. All right. And here's a 5-2. A 5-2 says potential strikeout at 10. Will not be a strikeout. So we're going to roll off of Muncy. And that's a 5 and a 4. And that is a hard hit ground ball, but right at the second baseman. Lau up with it over to first, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the ninth, 3-2 ball game. You're watching Inside Pitch Baseball. Tony Porter with Cards and Dice TV. Replaying the 2020 World Series. Bottom of the ninth. Jansen is in there. It's going to be Wendell leading it off. Wendell is 1 for 3. Here's a pitch by Jansen. Dodgers are 3 outs away. It's a K plus, and that is a strikeout. Wendell downswing. Jansen gets the best of him. 2 outs away from a Dodger victory, and the Dodgers lead in the series 3-2. Here's Jansen to Willie Adames. It's a 2-4, and that is a potential K. We're looking at a 14 or less, and Jansen strikes him out. Blows a fastball by Adames, and 2 outs now. Here is Kiermaier, lefty. And that is a 1 and a 5, and that is a potential walk, and it will be a base on balls. So the Rays are still alive. A 2-out walk to Kevin Kiermaier puts the tying run on base. And here is Zunino, Mike Zunino. Gonna try the pickoff. Oh, there's a potential pickoff right there, but he's got no pickoff number, so we're gonna use that 20. Here's a pitch to Zunino. It's a 2 and a 5, and that is a potential K. A 20 won't do it. We roll off Zunino. It's a 35. Zunino with good power. 1 swing of the bat could make it a walk-off, but it's not going to happen. So 3 and a 2. That's a star line 2, which is a fly ball, deep center field. Back goes Bellinger to the track, to the wall, and that ball is caught. Ball game over. So that gave everybody a scare. No runs, no hits, 1 left on. And the Dodgers hold on. They beat the Rays here in Game 5 to take a 3-2 lead. Dodgers 3-2. What game? That was a good game. It's a close game throughout. And final score is 3-2 Dodgers. Hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No errors. 1 error for the Rays. Rays had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. What a close game. So the Dodgers with 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The Rays with 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. The victory will go to the starter, Kershaw. Kershaw's going to get the victory. Save is going to go to Jansen. Everybody else in between, I guess, gets a hold. I don't know about that stat. I don't know how to calculate that. But Jansen goes basically 1.1, gives up 3 strikeouts, 1.1, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. And the loss is going to go to Glasnow, who gave up the 3 runs. So Glasnow gets the, and Luke went 0.1 here. So that's it, my friends. Jansen gets the save. Kershaw gets the victory. Glasnow gets the loss. And that's the ball game. Let's look at the scoreboard. Final is 3-2 Dodgers. Dodgers acting as the away team, even though they're still playing in the same ballpark. That's the final score right there. And that's it. This is CP Cards and Dice. Saying thanks for watching Inside Pitch Baseball. Thank you, Ivan, for being around. And for the other gentleman who stopped by, Incognito. I will see you guys soon.